Liv Morgan sends a two-word message to Tiffany Stratton after Charlotte Flair's major dig at her. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan has reacted to Charlotte Flair calling Tiffany Stratton a child during their confrontation on WWE SmackDown. The women's champion asked Flair to pick her for WrestleMania 41. The Queen made her triumphant return to WWE programming by winning the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. She entered the match at 27 and eliminated several superstars, including Roxanne Perez, who was in the final two alongside Flair. Morgan reacted to Stratton's latest post with a two-word message on Instagram. She reacted to Flair's jab at the current WWE Women's Champion by offering her praise. Morgan lost the WWE Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley during the Raw premiere on Netflix on January 6. However, in the latest edition of Monday Night Raw, Morgan defeated Io Sky to confirm her place in the 2025 Women's Elimination Chamber match. Tiffany Stratton wants Charlotte Flair to pick her for WrestleMania 41. Tiffany Stratton discussed the importance of Charlotte Flair possibly picking her for WrestleMania 41. The current WWE Women's Champion admitted she is inspired by the multi-time champion. Flair could also pick Rhea Ripley or Julia for WrestleMania 41 after confronting both superstars on Raw and NXT, respectively. 2025 Elimination Chamber, Liv Morgan heats up the PPV with two more WWE stunners by her side. The anticipation is reaching fever pitch as the wrestling world gears up for the highly anticipated PPV event, set to unfold inside the fabled Elimination Chamber. Scheduled for Saturday, March 1, 2025, in the vibrant city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, this installment promises to be one of the most riveting spectacles in recent memory. The atmosphere is charged with excitement as fans and pundits alike await an evening of explosive action and high-stakes drama. In a storyline that has kept audiences on the edge of their seats, Liv Morgan has emerged as a focal point of this year's Elimination Chamber narrative. Her journey to the PPV was anything but ordinary. A controversial finish on a recent Raw episode catapulted her into the spotlight and earned her an unequivocal spot in the upcoming cage match. Morgan's determination and unpredictability have not only invigorated the storyline but have also set a thrilling precedent for the challenges ahead. With her unyielding grit and magnetic presence, Morgan is poised to command attention and elevate the overall spectacle. Double Impact, Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair elevate the chamber clash. Adding another layer of intrigue to the event, two celebrated WWE superstars, Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair, are joining Morgan in the historic chamber encounter. In a pair of adrenaline-charged qualifying bouts that have already become the talk of the town, one competitor delivered an awe-inspiring display of raw power and precision, leaving the audience in a state of exhilaration. Meanwhile, another veteran, returning to singles competition after an extended hiatus, dazzled with her signature maneuvers, reigniting the passion and anticipation of the fans. Their dynamic performances have not only secured their positions in the match but also promise a collision of contrasting styles and unmatched intensity. This intriguing combination of seasoned agility and re-energized prowess is expected to set the stage for an unforgettable confrontation inside the chamber. The build-up to the Elimination Chamber event has ignited a firestorm of speculation across social media and sports bars alike. Every twist, turn, and near miss in the qualifying rounds has contributed to a crescendo of expectations that can only culminate in an epic showdown. As the clock ticks closer to the PPV, the stakes continue to soar, not merely as a contest of strength and strategy but as a celebration of the spirit and passion that defines WWE. Ultimately, the 2025 Elimination Chamber is more than just a wrestling event. It is a testament to resilience, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of glory. With Liv Morgan leading the charge and the stellar duo of Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair poised to add their signature flair, this night is destined to go down as a landmark moment in WWE history. Liv Morgan's next feud, Hall of Famers to win titles together for the first time? 4 ways Brie Bella can return to WWE. WWE surprised fans at the 2025 Royal Rumble Premium Live event in Indianapolis. The event featured 2 Rumble matches, a ladder match and a 2 out of 3 falls bout. The Women's Royal Rumble match featured many interesting appearances and surprises. NXT stars such as Roxanne Perez, Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, Lash Legend, and Jada Parker entered the Rumble. Meanwhile, former champions such as Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus, and Alexa Bliss returned. The return of Nikki Bella was particularly interesting. She and her twin sister had a public falling out with the promotion, but now Nikki is back in the fold. Not only that, but she has been teasing Brie Bella's return. If Brie Bella does return to the sports entertainment juggernaut, what might she do? This article will take a look at a handful of ways Brie could be used if she returns to World Wrestling Entertainment, which includes both in-ring roles and a role outside of the ring. Below are 4 ways Brie Bella can return to WWE. 4. She could manage Nikki Bella. As noted, Nikki Bella returned in the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. This was after she previously made an appearance at the Raw Netflix premiere, albeit as just a cameo hanging out and not part of the actual show. It seems that Nikki intends to wrestle more moving forward, but that doesn't inherently mean Brie Bella will also be an active in-ring star. Even when both women were active, Brie occasionally served more as Nikki's manager. If Brie Bella returns to television, she could properly become Nikki's manager. This means she won't be an active wrestler at all, but despite that, she will still have a prominent role. She could cut promos and interfere in matches without taking bumps regularly. 3. The Bella Twins could chase the WWE Tag Team title. The WWE Women's Tag Team title has been around for over half a decade. Tons of top stars in both current and future Hall of Famers have held the belts, including Lita, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax, among others. The current champions are Bianca Belair and Naomi. Belair originally held the WWE Women's Tag Team title with Jade Cargill, but a mystery attack took the Storm out of action back in November 2024. The glow has since filled in for her. If Brie returns to World Wrestling Entertainment, she and Nikki could reunite as the Bella Twins and attempt to win the Women's Tag Team title. Given that Brie and Nikki are 2 of the most identifiable women's tag teams in history, the pair winning the gold would make a lot of sense. 2. Brie and Nikki could feud with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. The Judgment Day is a completely different beast now than it was even a year ago. The WWE group is currently comprised of Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito. However, JD is injured. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have been together for a long time in WWE. They are former women's tag team champions and were reunited last year at Bad Blood. Since then, Raquel served more as a bodyguard for Liv. Morgan Nikki Bella teased having unfinished business with Liv Morgan in the past, so the 2 feuding somehow makes sense. And since Morgan has Raquel to protect her, Nikki would be outnumbered. Brie Bella could return to television and have her sister back, evening the odds and engaging in a non-title feud. 1. She could compete as a singles wrestler on SmackDown. Since Nikki Bella made an appearance on the Raw premiere episode, many believe that she will be part of the Red Brand roster if she returns. WWE has not confirmed this news, but it is a general assumption. There, she could feud with Liv Morgan, as mentioned earlier. If Brie Bella does return to WWE, she doesn't inherently have to work alongside Nikki. Just like how Jimmy USO and Jey USO are doing their own separate thing, Brie and Nikki could also work individually. More specifically, Brie could be a solo star on SmackDown. If she is on SmackDown, Brie could potentially challenge Chelsea Green for the Women's United States title. She could also feud with talent such as Piper Niven, Mikan, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, B-Fab, and others on the undercard. This would help elevate others. Nikki Bella names dream matches and goals following her WWE return. Nikki Bella is back in the WWE family following her return at the Royal Rumble earlier this month. During the latest episode of the Nikki and Brie show, WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella was asked by a fan what dream matches and goals she has upon her return to the company. Nikki named Chelsea Green and Rhea Ripley. She also made it clear that a women's tag team title run with Brie is something she wants to make happen. "There's so many people I'd love to face," Nikki Bella admitted. "I mean, there's just such incredible women. It's so hard to choose. I remember when WWE's YouTube asked this right after. And I was just so overwhelmed with emotion, so I was throwing names out. But if I immediately look at something like just what Chelsea Green has been bringing to social media about the divas, stuff she has said in interviews, like, I immediately get turned on by that, because I'm like, she has been talking about the divas lately. So I think something like that would be really fun to work Chelsea." Rhea Ripley would be a dream match for Nikki Bella. Of course, another dream match would be against Rhea Ripley. And I would love to do that with Brie. When I think of my Ronda run for Evolution and just those feels, I think something like that would be so fun to bring in, especially with Brie and the Bella Army, because I felt like in my run against Ronda, it wasn't just about Ronda and it was also about Brie at my side, but about the Balash and about the Bella Army being behind us. And I think that would be something really fun to bring to Rhea. Because she's become the face of the women's division and has gone through so many women. So it'd be fun to bring in that. Obviously, tag titles just dangle in my mind. I would really love to face a lot of the different tag teams in the women's division with Brie. There's so many amazing women, and we'll see different pairings at different times. And I think there could be something really fun there. Read more, Nikki Bella, I'm definitely doing more than WWE Royal Rumble. What do you make of Nikki Bella's comments? Who would you like to see her in the ring with in WWE this year? Let us know your thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below. WWE SmackDown results, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso win main event, Solo Sikoa returns. Solo Sikoa made his shocking return after Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso took down Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga on WWE SmackDown. The latest installment of WWE SmackDown aired live on February 8 in India. The weekly wrestling event was hosted at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. The show kicked off with a promo from Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Later, Alexa Bliss competed in her first one-on-one match in the WWE in 2 years. In men's action, Drew McIntyre faced Jey Uso and LA Knight for a chance to qualify for the men's Elimination Chamber. Rhodes and Jey featured in the main event where they joined forces against the duo of Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Moments after the match ended, Solo Sikoa appeared out of nowhere to take down Rhodes. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes get attacked by Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. The latest SmackDown episode began with Jey Uso addressing the crowd and revealing he was there to pick a champion for the WrestleMania main event. He introduced Cody Rhodes to the ring, who walked out to a huge ovation from the fans. As both men shook hands, Jacob Fatu's music hit and he came out with Tama Tonga. Fatu claimed that Rhodes took the title from his family and the bloodline now wanted it back. Tonga advanced towards the champion, but Jey super kicked him. Rhodes hit Fatu with the Cody Cutter, forcing the bloodline duo to retreat. Charlotte Flair addresses the crowd. Charlotte Flair got inside the ring and asked the crowd if they liked her or hated her. The Women's Royal Rumble winner then claimed she was there to make money and the fans were just obsessed with her. The ex-champion bragged about how she was the only women's competitor to win the signature battle royal twice before getting interrupted by Tiffany Stratton. As the fans chanted Tiffy time, Charlotte said that she saw Stratton as a child who just wanted to be famous by defending her title at WrestleMania. Nia Jax interrupted Charlotte and said that she would have to go through her to become a champion at the show of shows. Solo Sikoa returns. Cody Rhodes hit a crossroads on Tama Tonga to secure a pinfall victory in the tag team main event. As Rhodes celebrated the win in the ring, Solo Sikoa appeared out of nowhere. He slid inside the ring and landed a Samoan spike on the American Nightmare. Sikoa stood tall as the SmackDown went off the air.